Hey guys, it's me, 91, and I'm bringing you a video on how the Wii U sales can increase, or basically what I think Nintendo needs to do to increase mostly Wii U sales, since 3DS is already really high up there on the whole sales market. I mean, 3DS and PS4 are the only things really competing for that top spot every week on the whole how much can you sell in a week. So really, 3DS doesn't need much help. Alright, but this is just my top 5. It's going to be a top 5 list. But instead of starting with the number 5 and I'm going to start with another number, which actually shouldn't be on this list, but I thought it deserved an honorary mention. Number 6, cross-platform play. It's just what I'd like to see. And what I mean is that I'd like to see cross-platform play between the Wii U and the 3DS. For the same games, obviously. Like Super Smash coming up when it comes out on the 3DS and the Wii U. I'd like to see both players be able to play with each other. I mean, imagine being able to play with people on your Wii U with people on the 3DS. Imagine how much that would increase the player amount by online. I mean, that would make it massive for games that are the same on both systems. It would be greatness to be able to play with people on both the 3DS and the Wii U. Though, of course, the Wii U would have a screen advantage, but still, it'd be greatness. I mean, I doubt it's going to happen, but it's something I'd like to see. All right, let's stop the top 5 with number 5. Number 5 is actually a pretty obvious one, and it's just get those third-party games. Those third-party games, I mean, the reason it's number 5 is because Nintendo has been getting those third-party games recently. They've been getting them better than they have for the Wii, and better than they have in the past, other than the GameCube, obviously. But the third-party games have and really need to be more, even though there's a lot. Don't count EA. Not counting EA, Nintendo's doing pretty good with third-party games, but it still needs to be able to do better to really attract the people. To really make people think the Wii U isn't just a secondary system that you only buy for Nintendo games. You need those third-party games out there. It's gotten some, but it needs more. Alright, let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is pretty blunt, and a statement that I think most people miss. More games. That's all it needs. More games on its roster. Right now, even though I think the Nintendo Wii, when we count exclusives, I think Nintendo has more exclusives than the other two systems right now. But I think that its roster needs to be upgraded. And by its roster, I mean what's coming out. Right now, what's coming out for Nintendo Wii U, we don't see that much compared to what's coming out for PS4 and Xbox One. Even though the other systems don't have that much out yet, not as much out yet, they have more in the making. So since they have more in the making, then we actually are more excited for them than we are for the Wii U restock, because it just doesn't have as much games listed. Number 3 is my personal favorite, get Rare back. Why? Because Rare, and I don't mean get Rare back the company, I mean the licenses. I want to see Banjo-Kazooie again on my Nintendo Wii U. I want to see Banjo-Kazooie again. I want to see a proper Donkey Kong Country, and by that I don't mean I mean Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze I heard was really good, but I want to see one that was like the one on the N64 where it was in adventure mode, you know? All right. And with Rare, I also want to see Conquer back. I want to see these games, these licenses. Even if you don't bring back the company itself, get the licenses for those games, because it's not like they're doing anything with them right now. Get the licenses, get them back on Nintendo, make those games. Number 2, another obvious one. It's simple. Complete third-party games. And by that I mean Nintendo, for the third-party, Arkham Origins, Splinter Cell, it's been getting third-party games that aren't complete. It's been getting them with, it's like Nintendo has it, but without this. And what I mean by that is that Arkham Origins came without multiplayer. Splinter Cell came without split-screen multiplayer. And I'm just saying, and I believe that Warner Brothers admitted that they weren't even going to release the DLC for the Wii U. They were going to, and because Warner Brothers was like, it wasn't a demand, and I'm like, of course it's not a demand. You brought it out for the Wii U without multiplayer. I don't care if Nintendo has to do what it used to do, bringing it out later than the other two consoles. Bring out the complete game for third parties, because we're not going to want to buy it if it's not complete. That's just how it is. It doesn't make sense us wanting to buy incomplete third-party games when we can buy them on another system that's complete. And number 1 is actually something that I think people overlook a lot: marketing. There are people to this day who still think that Wii U is just a peripheral for the Wii. I mean, I remember when I was at my friend, it was during Christmas, and my friend was like, oh, does the Wii can that be used on that screen thing? Can that be used on the original Wii? And I'm like, see, you're not even supposed to be able to ask that question. You're supposed to know that this is a controller for the Wii U. I mean, and like my parents were like, oh, isn't that the Wii? I'm like, that's the Wii U. And my mom's like, what's the difference? I'm like, it's the next one. And like it is true. Without seeing those commercials and stuff, because the Wii had so much commercials and it did it so well. They were like, I mean, I couldn't even turn on my TV usually without seeing a "we would like to play" commercial, which was greatness. It showed what the system could do. The Wii U commercials, they focus so much on that screen that they are forgetting to show that it's a completely different system and not just a different controller. I mean, I know in December they brought out those ones who were like, we need to get a Wii U, and then the kids are like, we already have a Wii. And then she explains the difference between the Wii and the Wii U, which was good. But they need more. They need commercials. I don't care how they do it. They need commercials that show what the Wii U is, that it's a different system, so people know that Nintendo has another generation system out. People don't think it's just a peripheral for the Wii. All right, thank you. That's my little rant. That's my top 5 picks with my number 6 in there, just for fun. So that's my little rant on what Nintendo needs to do, at least for this year, for now. Right now, that's just what I can say. All right, I'm sorry if you had to bear my little rant. Thanks for bearing my little rant, but it's just Nintendo seems not to really. They need to wake up right now. Right now, it seems like they're sleeping. Need to wake up. All right, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and God bless.